The biochemistry of longevity, why some people age slower. Why does one 70-year-old run marathons while another can barely climb a flight of stairs? Why do some people reach 90 with sharp minds and strong bodies, while others decline decades earlier? Is it just luck? Good genes? Or is there something happening at the molecular level that we can actually understand and influence? The science of longevity has exploded in the last 2 decades. And what researchers have found is fascinating. Aging is not random. It follows biological rules. And some people, knowingly or not, are playing by those rules better than others. Let's get into the biochemistry. What aging actually is. Aging at its core is the progressive breakdown of cellular function over time. But why does that happen? Scientists have identified what are now called the hallmarks of aging, 9 fundamental biological processes that drive the aging of every cell in your body. The 3 most critical ones are these. First, telomere shortening. Every time a cell divides, the protective caps on the ends of your chromosomes, called telomeres, get a little shorter. Think of them like the plastic tips on shoelaces. When they wear down too far, the cell can no longer divide safely. It either dies or enters a toxic state called senescence. Second, mitochondrial dysfunction. Your mitochondria are your cell's power generators, producing energy in the form of ATP. As we age, mitochondria become damaged and inefficient, producing less energy and more harmful reactive oxygen species that damage DNA and proteins. Third, epigenetic drift. Your DNA doesn't change, but the way genes are switched on and off, your epigenome shifts progressively with age. Genes that should be silent get activated. Genes that should be active get silenced. The result is cellular confusion, cells losing their identity and function. Why some people age slower. So why do some people's cells hold up so much better over time? It comes down to how well their bodies maintain and repair these systems. Telomerase activity is one key factor. Telomerase is an enzyme that can rebuild telomere length. Most adult cells have very low telomerase activity, but lifestyle factors directly influence it. Chronic stress, poor sleep, and processed food accelerate telomere shortening. Exercise, a nutrient-dense diet, and stress management have been shown in multiple studies to preserve telomere length. People with longer telomeres for their age are biologically younger than their birth certificate suggests. NAD+ levels are another critical piece. NAD+, nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, is a coenzyme essential for mitochondrial energy production and DNA repair. NAD+ levels drop by roughly 50% between age 40 and 60. But certain compounds like NMN and NR are precursors that can raise NAD+ levels. More importantly, fasting and exercise naturally boost NAD+ by activating enzymes called sirtuins, which are essentially your body's longevity regulators. Sirtuins deserve special mention. These are a family of proteins, SIRT1 through SIRT7, that regulate DNA repair, inflammation, mitochondrial health, and cellular stress resistance. They are activated by caloric restriction, exercise, and a compound found in red wine called resveratrol. Sirtuins are one of the reasons caloric restriction extends lifespan in virtually every animal model studied. Role of inflammation and mTOR. 2 more systems separate slow agers from fast agers, inflammation and the mTOR pathway. We've talked about chronic inflammation before on this channel. In aging, persistent low-grade inflammation, sometimes called inflammaging, accelerates every one of the hallmarks we just discussed. It damages telomeres, impairs mitochondria, and disrupts the epigenome. The people who age slowest consistently show lower levels of inflammatory markers like CRP and IL-6. Then there's mTOR, mechanistic target of rapamycin, a master regulator of cell growth and metabolism. When mTOR is constantly activated by excess calories, excess protein, and sedentary behavior, cells stay in growth mode and skip critical maintenance processes. The opposite of mTOR activation is autophagy, your cell's internal recycling system, where damaged proteins and organelles are broken down and rebuilt. Autophagy is one of the most powerful anti-aging mechanisms we know of. It is activated by fasting, caloric restriction, and exercise, and suppressed by constant eating and excess mTOR signaling. Longest-lived populations in the world, in what are called blue zones, places like Sardinia, Okinawa, and Icaria, naturally eat less, move more, and have culturally built-in periods of reduced food intake. They are unknowingly optimizing autophagy and suppressing chronic mTOR activation, what you can do right now. The exciting truth is that the most powerful longevity interventions are not expensive drugs or supplements. They are behaviors. Exercise is the single most evidence-backed longevity intervention we have. It boosts NAD+, activates sirtuins, reduces inflammation, stimulates autophagy, and preserves mitochondrial function all at once. Particularly Zone 2 cardio, steady, moderate-intensity aerobic exercise directly improves mitochondrial density and efficiency. Time-restricted eating or intermittent fasting lowers mTOR, triggers autophagy, and improves metabolic health. Even a consistent 12 to 16-hour overnight fast has measurable effects on cellular repair processes. Sleep is when the majority of cellular repair happens. Growth hormone, which drives tissue repair, is released almost entirely during deep sleep. Chronically poor sleep accelerates every aging hallmark we discussed. A whole food, plant-rich diet provides polyphenols, compounds like quercetin and resveratrol, that activate sirtuins and reduce oxidative stress. It also naturally limits the caloric excess that keeps mTOR permanently switched on. Aging is inevitable, but the rate at which you age, how well your cells repair themselves, how long your telomeres hold, how active your sirtuins are, that is not fixed. It is biochemistry, and biochemistry responds to how you live. People aging slowest aren't just lucky. They are deliberately or not giving their cells what they need to keep functioning. And now you know exactly what that looks like at the molecular level. If this video gave you value, like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. I'll see you in the next one.